Unang-una, pwede mo bang ikwento yung journey mo sa pagiging singer-songwriter?
Okay. So basically, nag-start siya nung pandemic. Yun yung pinaka-time talaga na nag-start akong magsulat ng songs. Nagkataon lang na may artist na nakilala ko on Facebook, and then I followed that artist everywhere hanggang sa napunta ako sa community na nagkakaroon sila ng mga virtual na mga ganap, mga virtual na concert, virtual jamming, ganun. And then, ayun, I fell in love with that community. And then, so ayun, tuloy-tuloy na siya hanggang sa nakilala ko yung iba pang mga singer-songwriters doon. And then, nag-start na rin ako eventually magsulat for myself. Kasi yung mga tropa ko din ng mga musicians, nagsusulat din sila ng songs. And then at the time, when I was back home sa Ozami City, hindi kasi ganun kalaki yung original songs doon. Hindi ganun ka nagsa-thrive yung original music sa city namin. And so, nagkaroon kami ng desire to start a group na just a group of artists in that city na nagsusulat, ganun, and we're planning on releasing the songs then para lang makapag-start din ng mismong community doon of like singer-songwriters. And so, ayun, doon siya nag-start talaga, and then nagtuloy-tuloy siya hanggang sa na-discover ako on TikTok ng isang A&R from Viva. And then, ayun, tuloy-tuloy na yung pagsulat ko, like as ginawa ko na siya like as a career, yung pagsusulat ng songs, yeah.
So, saan ka kumukuha ng inspiration para gumawa ng mga kanta mo? Like, ano madalas yung mga stories na hilig mong ikwento through your songs?
Lahat ng songs ko are, love songs siya. So, it's about love. Ayun yung pinaka-inspiration talaga ng mga songs na sinusulat ko. But, yung ginagawa ko every time I write songs is 50% is inspired by personal experience, and then the other 50 is inspired by, or parang concept siya na tungkol sa shared human experience pagdating sa pag-ibig. So 50% of it is personal, and then the other 50 is parang relatable to everybody. So parang may sense of parang katotohanan siguro, like truth, kasi may personal siya na element which is coming from myself. And then, ayun, yun yung pinaka-inspiration, and mostly tungkol talaga sa pag-ibig. Yung
Kahit pa paano, parang may universality pa rin, kahit it's coming from your personal experiences. Yeah. That's cool. Tapos actually, yung isang na-notice ko when I was listening to your discography, parang medyo may jazz influences siya, and it's kind of reminiscent of music from the 90s, like yung old Manila sound. So, pwede mo bang i-share kung sino yung mga artists na sa tingin mo nag-shape talaga sa kung ano yung sound mo ngayon as an artist?
So mainly yung pinaka-influence talaga ng music ko when I started is Silk Sonic. Si Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. And then after nun, I started branching out to other artists then, especially sa mga Motown na mga and mga sila Al Green, sila Marvin Gaye, mga ganon. Tapos sa Philippines naman, sa OPM, VST and Company, Apo Hiking Society, Ray Valera, mga ganon tugtugan.
So, of course, parang alam naman nating lahat na super nag-viral yung song mong Tibok 2 years after its release. Yeah, so 2023 mo siya na-release. Yeah. So, pwede mo bang ikwento yung story behind the song? Paano mo siya nabuo, and what was the inspiration behind it?
Right. So, sinulat ko siya matagal na, like siguro more than 2 years ago before namin siya ni-release. Basically, it's a song about my heartbreak sa isang crush that I had back then. And then, so ayun, it was just basically me pouring out everything nung situation na yun, nung experience na yun. So I poured it out in this song. And then, so ayun, yung song mismo is, it's about having mixed feelings, mixed signals din within a situation or a relationship, ganun. And so that's exactly what I did din sa song itself. When it starts off happy, tapos parang moving forward, parang roller coaster na siya. Parang merong uncertainties, mga ganun, merong pagda-doubt, mga ganun. So yeah, yun yung pinaka process na ginawa ko dun sa song na yun.
Interesting. So yung pinaka-interesting nga sa akin for the song is yung intro. Parang when you listen to the intro, hindi mo akalain na yun yung what comes next.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Thank you.
So part din siya ng soundtrack ng Ang Mutya ng Section E.
Yeah.
Can you share kung paano siya napili na maging part ng soundtrack?
Hindi ako totally sure kung paano siya napili kasi hindi ako informed na magiging part pala siya ng series. Tapos nalaman ko na lang siya nung medyo nagva-viral na din yung series sa TikTok. Ganun, nakikita ko, ito yung sa Viva na series. And then napansin ko na tumutugtog siya as OST or nasa background siya ng mga scenes, ganun. So, ayun, hindi siya talaga, hindi ako totally informed at first na magiging part pala siya ng series. Pero yun, sobrang saya din na mapili yung song for the, ano ba yun? Yung, kung ano man yung love team na meron din sa series, yeah.
So, super unexpected pala siya sa'yo.
Yeah. Sobra.
So, since then, sobrang nag-take off yung kanta and recently, nagta-top din siya sa charts.
Yeah.
Parang, if you look at the different music charts lately, ikaw yung nasa top.
Wow.
So, ano yung feeling nun, first of all?
Sobrang surreal, syempre, bilang small artist na biglang nag-ano yung isang song. Sobrang surreal sa pakiramdam, sobrang nakakapanibago yung lahat na alam mo yun, yung maririnig mo na yung song everywhere across social media, and then syempre yung nakikita namin or nakikita ko yung sa mga charts ganun, sobrang nakakapanibago, sobrang shocking for me na posible pala yung ganun, posible palang mangyari yung ganun sa isang artist na katulad ko.
Paano mo pinaprocess yung parang biglaang recognition?
Paunti-unti Parang I try not to let it get into my head agad na alam mo yun na, wow, ito na pala yung Parang parang dinadahan-dahan ko siya. Like, ewan ko lang, sineselebrate ko naman siya. Parang sineselebrate ko ng pakonti-konti na ito na pala yung nagiging achievement or mga milestone na naaabot ng song. Pero, ayun, I don't know if there's really a process. Parang lang, chill lang, ganun pa din. Wala namang masyadong nagbago for me. Parang, super thankful lang ako sa lahat.
And I'm sure lately na medyo tuloy-tuloy talaga yung mga gigs mo and guestings mo. Paano mo na calm yung nerves mo up until na andun ka na in front of the crowd?
Preparation before going on stage. Maraming prayers talaga kasi meron pa din akong stage fright, and then sobra yung anxiety din pag before ako sumasalang or nasalang sa stage. Ewan ko lang, may ganun lang akong may mga kaba, ganun. Tapos konting anxiety din. Kasi hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari sa stage or ano mangyayari sa performance. And ayun, isa din yun sa mga ginagawa ko yung tolak angin na tinatake ko siya para sa boses or minsan sa labat, ganun. Madalas pala sa labat, ganun. So ayun, yung mga preparations ko sa labat, tapos maraming prayers.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
This, of course, like across the Philippines na talaga nafe-feel yung recognition, yung yung fan recognition mo.
Thank you po.
What do you hope to do with like this impact or like all of the success that you're getting so far?
Gusto ko siyang sakyan na kasi parang pwede siyang maging advantage for me na mas makapag-release pa ng maraming songs, ganun, and mas makapag-show pa or makapag-do ng shows everywhere, ganun. And siguro ayun, as a musician, ganun siguro. Ayun, yun yung pinaka-goal with all of this, siguro.
Pag naririnig ng mga tao yung name na Earl Agustin, what do you hope for them to know about you or remember about you when they hear your name?
Siguro honesty, like pagdating sa songs na sinusulat ko, and especially the music behind it. Kasi I always parang keep in mind na pag nagsusulat ako, I always keep it real, or parang I always try to make art as real as it can be. Parang ngayon. Kasi para sa akin yun yung mas nag-resonate with people if something is real, something is honest. Much like my song Tibok, ayun yung pinaka-honest na song na naisulat ko siguro. So, ayun. Siguro pag narinig nila yung pangalan ko, I want them to remember me as someone who wrote honest songs, ganun, honest music, ganun.
This is only the beginning of more exciting things for you to come. So, ano yung mga future plans mo or goals that gusto mong i-achieve in the coming months or years, like as you continue your career as a singer?
Siguro makapag-release ng album, ganun, or EP or album, and definitely do more collabs with other artists then, and ayun, do more shows, bigger shows then. Ayan, this year sana, and moving forward.
Yeah.